the ability to get away from the business climate I've been in all my life in Dallas and be on the ocean, which is the most relaxing thing in the world for me. When you have a yacht, you're obviously able to go anywhere in the world you want to go and be on the ocean and be near the beaches and relax and just enjoy.
Darwin Deason is a work hard, play hard kind of guy. He grew up on a farm in the middle of landlocked Arkansas, and as soon as he graduated from high school, he hightailed it out of town and headed for what he called the bright lights big city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. By his late 20s, he'd started his own business. He moved to Dallas, Texas, and started a company called Affiliated Computer Services. It handled business processes for companies like EasyPass, and he eventually sold that business to Xerox in 2010 for $6.4 billion, a bundle of which he got. He's now worth $1.1 billion, and he ranked 1,075 on our World Billionaires list in March. Apogee very much reflects Deason's tastes and interests. This is a guy who loves to exercise, he loves to sunbathe, he loves to party. So the very top level of his yacht has a fairly large panoramic glassed-in gym, which is very unusual for a yacht like that, to have the prime space used for an exercise spot. Behind it is a 12-person jacuzzi, and in front of it is a huge area for sunbathing with these giant white chaise lounges with built-in speakers. There's also 2 bars right up there as well. Downstairs, one of the coolest rooms is the lounge. It's got a giant dance floor, a 22-foot onyx bar. It's got mirrors that raise up so you can see the night sky. There's places to screw in disco balls and a dance pole. He and his wife, Kat, who's quite a bit younger than him, they have a whole pile of costumes from the 70s, 80s, and 90s that they and their guests can put on and have theme nights. There's a Wurlitzer jukebox, karaoke machine, basically anything to have a good time. Deason is pretty compulsive about keeping the boat in tip-top shape. Anytime a white cushion starts to even show the slightest yellowing, he replaces it. He has a giant white awning over where people eat. He replaces that every year. He has the floors redone every year. He actually sends the yacht up to Fort Lauderdale for 2 months each year to have it overhauled and cleaned and fixed up. But his compulsion goes beyond even the bigger details. There are 7 staterooms and they have mini fridges. Mini bars have Fiji water bottles all lined up. Every single label has to be facing out or the crew would get into trouble. If a guest leaves the room for 10 minutes, the staff has to come in and make sure the room is straightened up. The bathrooms, the shower is bigger than the one in my own house, and there's a gold-plated sink and a gold-plated trash can. He's definitely thought of many details.
This virtually exact boat, except for the way we've redesigned the interior, would go for a little over 50 million euro today. You know, that would work out to be somewhere near 70 million US dollars, and believe it or not, that's a mid-price boat anymore with some of the really big ones they've got out there.
It costs a ton of money to maintain and operate these mega-yachts. It's about 10% a year, which is a number that Mr. Deason confirmed. So that's about $7 million a year, and that pays for the fuel, the berth, which is where you dock the boat, the crew of 17 that are on hand to cater to their every whim. If you want to rent the Apogee, it could be yours for $400,000 a week, but that's actually just to charter it dry, which means the yacht and the crew and nothing else. It would probably cost you another $200,000 to be able to, have the food, pay the tips for the crew members. My sources in St. Martin tell me that Denzel Washington and Robert De Niro actually spent a week on the Apogee chartering it from Mr. Deason. For Mr. Deason, owning a boat is all about relaxation and doing whatever he wants to do. So if it rains for a couple of days, he'll have the crew move the yacht to another location where the weather is better. He'll have his crew set up the yacht close to a beach and have them bring out a white Arabian tent and set up dinner. Apogee means pinnacle in Greek. So it's really the pinnacle of his life's success, the pinnacle of his ambitions, but Mr. Deason enjoys talking about how it's another kind of pinnacle. It's the pinnacle of spending absolutely foolish money. He completely knows and is upfront that it's crazy to spend this kind of money on somebody's passion, but he loves every minute of it and is just excited he has the kind of money that allows him to do it.
It's still a fairly exclusive club you're a member of when you have one of these boats that's over a couple hundred feet. The great thing about yachting is you have a floating home or a floating penthouse in my case, and we just go where we like to be